Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Sever7 and today we are checking out a Poikilo. That's with the ultimate goal of seeing if this is worth adding to your collection or your daily carry. And this is the Poikilo Blade Orca. Now this was, just in case I didn't say it, this is a loaner. I have to send this back. I don't get to keep it. I really want to. Full transparency. I want to keep this. I can't. This is designed and OEM'd by Poikilo, and the level of quality, because they're in total control of the design and the manufacturing process, is insane. This has some sauce to it, some magical sauce. It's hard to describe because on paper, you would think that this knife is like many other knives, right? It's not. It's a little bit different. So right out of the gate, this is the Orca. It's part of their Bio series. They've got the Bio series, the Tactical series, and the Futuristic series, all of them with different design language and aesthetic. For this here, we've got the kind of like Orca-like pattern. These are titanium inlays inlaid into titanium. Which is not something I see very often. It would have been much easier to just anodize to change the color, and they did not do that. They milled out spots, then they milled out titanium inserts, and then they inserted that titanium into titanium, which is awesome. I couldn't even tell because you can't feel these transitions. I didn't even know these were inlays until I was examining down here and I could actually see where it's disconnected, right? It's got that little line there. And then I was like, oh my goodness, these are all disconnected. Holy cow. So really impressive because like I said, there was a much easier and less expensive way to do that. And they chose to do it the hard way, or also known as the right way, right? So very cool. We have T8 hardware, pivot screw, and the pocket clip screw. This is a deep carry milled titanium pocket clip, non-reversible. Very easy to use, slides in and out of the pocket. We have also a full titanium backspacer with a little bit of jimping, mostly decorative. We do have a spot for a lanyard. And then we have a little bit of jimping up here, also for indexing, right? This isn't gonna lock you in. It's just kind of there for, for the look, a little extra design. Oh. Now let's talk about the ergos. So we have a relatively neutral handle. It's not telling you where you have to put your fingers. You just kind of grab it. You have plenty of real estate here. And what probably my favorite part is this right here, because it's smooth and it's comfortable, but it really locks you in, right? So I can grab on, and if, for whatever reason I start sliding back, this here, just look at it. Can you see it? It just locks me in, keeps me right in place. Locked in like this, you couldn't take it out of my hand. Good luck. Not that anybody would try to, but you wouldn't be able to. This is fantastic. I don't know why we don't see it more often, but this little kind of a rounded hook, makes it to where you have like an ironclad grip on this knife, which just also kind of goes to show that it's meant to be a user, right? It's not just a designy knife. This is something that you're meant to use every single day, right? And my experience with it has been exactly that, using it every single day. Beyond that, this is contoured titanium, so it's super comfortable. Everything's been rounded, everything's been knocked down, and you have so much room. So I wear large size gloves, and I can choke all the way back, and I have room up here, or I can choke all the way forward and have room back here, right? So you have plenty of space, very comfortable. Now taking a look at the blade, we've got a very handsome drop point blade with this big old decorative swedge. We've got a full flat grind with M398, which is just an improved version of M390. It's harder to sharpen, but you keep an edge way longer, right? That's essentially the difference. Harder to sharpen, keep an edge way longer. And we are rocking a flat grind, which I believe all of their blades, minus a few, like the Mundus, right? The big transformer, that's not rocking any sort of a grind. But I think all of their standard EDC knives are rocking a full flat. And it's got this beautiful pearlescent stonewash finish. So it's like this semi-reflective stonewash, and it looks fantastic. I know you're catching some reflections in there. You can probably see my phone, right? Looks amazing. Now, let's talk a little bit about this detent. So we have a slightly higher than medium detent, which is perfect for this because you have a flipper tab. And you can see we've got jimps on the flipper, and we've got a nice spot right here. Just rest, relax. This is nap time right here. It's that comfortable. And then you just fire it out. So we have a slightly stronger than medium detent. The acoustics on the way up, excellent. Then we even have some disengage acoustics. We have an inset liner lock. Listen. I don't know if you can hear the little click in there. Super satisfying. And then a nice satisfying click on the drop. Now, this is a shake shut, but just barely. Let me get this back in the camera. Over time, this is going to become a hydraulic shut, where it just closes on its own. It just needs a little more time to break in. I haven't taken this apart and lubed it or anything like that. If I put some oil on it, it would probably be hydraulic right now. But even if I didn't, this will get hydraulic on its own over time. But the action is beautiful. Easy lock bar access. See how they've got it. So they have it scalloped out over here to give you more room to actually get in, to get to the liner. And then they also have it scalloped out over here to give you a little more room, but also to make it a comfortable disengagement. So you get in there, plenty of room, disengage, close, easy as can be. Now this is lefty friendly because we don't have a frame lock, which means you don't have to be careful where you place your finger, because no matter where you put your finger, you're not going to apply any pressure to the liner. You know what I'm saying? So even though lefties aren't getting a reversible pocket clip, they can still manipulate this knife as easy as anybody else can. And I probably won't be able to do it on camera, but, oh, there we go. You can actually reverse flick this. Just kind of, because you have a scoop right here, you just kind of get in there. There it is. You have to use the fat of your finger, not your nail. But using the fat of your finger, you can get this pretty consistently and pretty reliably, which blew me away. I wasn't even trying to reverse flick it. I had another knife that I've been carrying for a while. Primary deployment was reverse flick. And then I was like, oh my God, I can reverse flick this. And it feels great. It's not even a strain. You could flipper delete this and be fine. I'm not saying do that because the flipper is, fantastic, but you could. That's impressive. Super impressive. So the detent's great, lock bar access is great. This is a big boy. Overall length is 8.61 inches. Blade length is 3.57, and that gives us a blade to handle ratio of 0.7, which is normally less than what I like to see. However, this knife is big enough that the blade to handle ratio looks good, right? I mean, it just looks good. But you can also tell they were going for all day comfort, right? So it's not like they just shortchanged us on the blade. Blade to handle ratio looks good, but they gave so much room to just chill, just relax where you want to, choke up, choke back. So with that added functionality, I'm fine with it. Normally I would dog on a 0.7 blade to handle ratio, but here I genuinely think it looks good. So let's do a size comparison. First, up against the Civivi Large Praxis. And it doesn't happen often, but the Orca is beating the Large Praxis by about 1/4 of an inch. Let's do the milled aluminum Civivi Brazen. And the Civivi Brazen is getting beat by about 1/2 an inch. It might look different to you guys because there's a bit of an angle, but it's about 1/2 an inch. And let's try the Real Steel Sylph, this little guy. And it's getting dominated by about 2.5 inches. So this is a little bit more than a full-size knife. Now, it's a heavy boy. I mean, I guess not terribly heavy for how much knife you're getting, but this is coming in at 4.69 ounces, right? So that's, that's enough weight that you'll feel it. It's not cumbersome. It's not difficult to use or anything like that, but you're not going to forget that it's in your pocket, right? Now, what's this coming in at price-wise? So this is not cheap, not by a long shot. You're looking at $450. $450 for this knife. Now, $450 is a lot for any knife. Yeah, you don't need to spend that much. If you're looking for pure functionality or just a user, get this guy. This guy's like $50, and it's fantastic. I mean, it's got good action. It's nice and snappy, right? But for those that want a little bit more, when you look at this knife compared to its realistic competition, this is offering a tremendous value. Whenever you put it up against like Riots, whenever you put it up against the higher end Best Techs and things like that, these guys, and it's going to sound like blasphemy, but these guys are a step ahead of Riot. Their quality does demand a slightly higher price tag because you can get a good Riot for like $400. And these guys coming in at $450, I mean, it's a lot of money, right? But like, you're getting your money's worth, right? You're getting premium steel. You're getting beyond premium build quality. This is actually the knife that put them on the map. They went to their first blade show last year, and they won Best in Show with this model right here. And I can see why. I mean, this thing is, would I carry it? Absolutely. I've enjoyed the time that I've had it. Mostly because most people don't realize, like, you can think a knife has good ergos until it's in your hand for like 4 hours, right? And then most knives are going to have a hot spot, or your hand's going to get sore. Not with this. If I had to cut boxes for 4 hours straight, this would be what I brought with me. This guy right here. And with the improved edge retention, an M390 has good edge retention. This is just way better. So you're talking all day comfort, and you're not losing your edge anytime soon. I mean, that's just one hell of a combination. It just makes sense. So I would absolutely carry this. I would absolutely collect it. And what's cool is for people that collect in the 450 range, this is great. But if you want to get this as a user and you want to collect something that's a step above, they have a mid-tech version of this. And it's got, you know, the Zerka tie and all the fancy stuff like that. So you could buy this as your user and then buy that as your collection piece. Or you could just buy that as a collection piece and a user. It's entirely up to you. But my style of collecting is let me get a user and let me get a collection piece. So one is going to sit in a display or a box and be admired, and one is going to get hard used, right? So that's what I would do. So yes, I would carry it. I would collect it. I am a huge fan. I love this knife. My question for you is, would you carry it? Is this something that you would collect? Or would you do both? Or is this knife not even on your radar? Let me know how you feel down in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more reviews like this, subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at SEVR, SEVN, that's Sever7. And we have a giveaway video that just went out yesterday. It's 4 minutes long. All you have to do is open the video, make sure you subscribe, and then comment my name, Sever7, down in the comments, and then you're entered. Then we're doing a live stream on Tuesday the 15th. Is that Tuesday? Let me double check. It's all in the video, but like right now, Tuesday the 15th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we're going to be giving away 2 premium knives. Not Poikilos, but 2 premium knives nonetheless. So, but that's all I have for you. I'm going to link this down below. They are sold out on the Poikilo website, but I believe White Mountain Knives has them. And you can get the 10% discount, which drops this bad boy down to like $405, which it's already a fair price at $450, but at $400, it's one hell of a deal. So I know this has been a long one. I appreciate the love and support, guys. Thank you so much, and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.